Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail. And in this episode I'm going to do something a little bit wonky. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment when the inventory's finished loading. I'm going to equip a cape, and not the one we're all looking forwards to, but a slightly lighter one, the Cloak of Retribution. Taking damage increases lifesteal by 2% for 3 seconds. We are within our weight limit, and interestingly enough, we can upgrade cloaks and capes. So I think we're going to do just that. We might need to buy some supplies first though. Okay, 2 leather, 1 iron. We can do that. In fact, what if we go 20 leather and 4 iron? I'm sure the level will come in useful. And this might just help us. So now it increases lifesteal by 6% for 3 seconds. That's quite potent. Do we want to carry all this leather? We're not that heavily overburdened. Let's go outside. Now, of course, to benefit from lifesteal, we need to actually be dealing damage. So that's something we can look forwards to as well. I'm thinking this episode, we may finally go and investigate what has been going on by the Archspire. And perhaps this time I'll be a little more thorough and less presumptuous than I was in early access. Oh yeah, I interpreted the message without fully receiving the message. Let's put it that way. And Sir Abagor waits there for some fateful moment when we shall meet. Now, we don't really seem to be finding any better gear than the knight's armour, and we would be comparing upgraded armour to this, which is an unfair comparison. If we want lifesteal, which is a percentage of damage dealt, and critical hits amplify damage, we want more frequent critical hits, right? So we may very well want to upgrade our perception at some point as well. But we've only just reached this level, right? It shall be some time before we attain another. What else is worthwhile at the moment? General adventuring around. Oh, I know what. We got the Tomb of the Good Druid, we've got this quest up here, and whatever that kind of hunched figure over there was, with the strange blue glow around it. Hello you, I see you, come on then. Excellent stuff. I mean, I still can. I was going to come this way and see if I could mine a meteor again today. Looks like it may be a yes. Oh yes, I see the surface there. Like shriveled grapes or something. All pockmarked like the surface of the moon. And hey, now he can come up here. Lovely. Again, we've got a way to go until our two-handed weapon skill is high enough that we can mine ore veins with a single swing of our pick. I'm not sure when. Is it like 30, 40, 50, something like that? There's no point where two swings will do it. It just suddenly switches up to one. I don't know why I'm picking all this stuff up, because I'm going to want to be picking up things in the other world. Your hammer was invisible. So was your life. That, from here, at that angle approaching, with a mouth, looked like the head of a tortoise with an eye there. Big shell behind it. That looks like we might be able to mine it. If we can climb up it and find the correct spots. I could also be completely incorrect on this. Okay, we're not getting up there. But up here... looks like that's a no. And there's a bear. We don't want to tangle with a bear. They are still a lot of trouble for us right now. We should really wait till the hours of darkness before conducting our investigation. And the best way to do that would be to stroll around the area, bringing an end to all manner of creatures we should encounter. You know, anything that just so happens to cross our path. How about you? Yeah, that's right. Okay, we've got a bit of time. And I'm still picking dandelions. There was a children's story on Radio 4 years ago, Arlo the Dandelion. And he was a lion, he was a great big dandy. It was a pun, but it worked. Now, that's a statue. Not something to hammer. From the coloration, for a moment I wasn't certain. I briefly imagined I might be spying some kind of unfamiliar creature. Speaking of unfamiliar creature, here are some very familiar ones. There's some more. Don't like the fact they're taking multiple hits, including heavy attacks. But there we go. You could almost say a hammer's work is never done. But this one's will be soon. Soon it shall rest. Right about now, actually. Yeah. Okay. So most of the things we have remaining to do are in the northernmost portions of this map. Now that's only, understandable because we haven't pushed that far north. In fact, I've barely set foot north of the river in the entirety of early access. Hadn't done this bit at all. I'd walked up to here, hadn't even gone up there. So this area, and that was it. Should probably meet these gentlemen at some point soon as well. Now, it's my understanding there are some inscriptions on the arch spire, and it may do well to study those before beginning our investigation. Those enemy notifiers are, of course, for humans on top of the bridge, and they don't seem to recognise us as a threat at this distance, which is perfectly fine by us. Now, I've read one of these, but there are 2 or 3... Hello. Hammer time. Okay. Where are the rest of you? We know wolves don't hunt alone. They probably were over there when I massacred them. Okay. There is usually a corpse gobbler around here. You know what? Got him. Right. So we get this one, and the one inside the camp itself. They were here before us. Surprise. Many questions. We investigate if their work was safe. Great power flows within it, incomprehensible to us. Weirdness cannot help us. We approach it humbly. And then we have this one, which has fallen somewhat. We approached with respect. The tower allowed us to discover its potential. We don't know what it once was. We know that now it is the way home. Be careful, pilgrim. When you enter, your soul must be strong and pure. Well, I am hoping that a spirituality of 6 will be strong and pure enough, and that none of the actions I've carried out will be counted against me in this. Also, so many skills I want to take. We can pick some flowers, mine some copper. Let's not do that just yet. That there looks like we may be able to mine it. Are the bad men back? I believe not. And that's probably a good thing. Well, what do you know? So, I am going to just have to hope that everything I have is good enough. You know what, it's getting late enough. So we want to lie ourselves down and rest. Now remember, everyone who camped here had a different dream. Well, Quirko came with us, of course he did. He's a creature of the weirdness. He's totally at home here. Oh, that distortion around the edge of the screen, that's a bit rough, isn't it? Okay. Oh, that reminds me. I want to make sure I turned motion blur off. Okay. I also can't remember which page of the... Wasn't there a slider for motion blur strength? Should probably change that down to 4, just so it's not trying to overtax the system at some point, but that'd just make things even worse, won't it? Okay. Other? No. If I turn that off, that would probably reduce lag as well. Reactive and proactive. Okay, maybe if I turn off the proactive. Hard background, what's that do? Larger head off. Oh, fine. Maybe I should just look for things that are set off. Display. Motion blur off. Excellent. That's brilliant. That's good. Okay. Now let us begin to explore. This is a familiar camp, yet also unfamiliar. All these... Okay, there's a lettuce. Do we really want to take some weird lettuce? We probably don't want to plummet down there.
I'm hungry.
Now that name, Abhartach, should seem familiar to us, and also we shouldn't know the name of the speaker. Because Abhartach's Culling explodes a random nearby corpse, dealing damage and applying bleed to enemies in the area. Continuously heals you from a random nearby corpse, so sucking health out of things and making things bleed. Not good. Abhartach also seems to suffer from some kind of insatiable appetite. And there's lots of unhealthy looking ominous spikes growing in the area, and all these grasping hands wanting to take. They don't look like they're offering support, and that looks like eggs of some creature growing.
My toys will lay behind.
That I do not understand. Why is this dead end here? Will it open if we do something? or Abhartach. Is it Abhartach or Abhartach? Might be Abhartach, being Celtic. Right, let's see. Now, down there, in the magic circle, is a hulking figure that appears to be very hostile, and it's boss icon, not regular icon. Additionally, creatures of weirdness have been known to level with us, so this could be leveled to be very potent indeed. Now, when I came here in early access, the creature said, "Feed me or burn me." So I literally used a magical fire spell to start burning it, and it became very hostile and attacked me. I don't want to walk into the circle, because you don't break the circle. You don't step into the containment, you stay outside it. However, I may need to set foot inside it to be close enough to interact. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
Come closer, please. Just for a brief moment. It won't hurt.
I don't believe him. Cole said he remembered something biting him in his dream, and he became stranger and more animalistic afterwards. Who are you?
My name, in your language, will be Abhartach. I was imprisoned years ago by your king. Human, but inhuman at the same time. I suffer, I wither, I am defiled. They left me here to endure hunger and pain. I cannot bear this form. It is twisted and unbefitting of a four-dweller.
So, that confirms our suspicion that Arthur has given up some of his own humanity and become part four-dweller to enter into the weirdness and fight it from within. And Caradoc said that every time Arthur comes back to fight for weirdness, the weirdness grows stronger. Could it be, and my theory that removing parts of Arthur's soul to restore them to him will make the weirdness stronger, because he is protecting against it by having his humanity divided to fight it from multiple locations. If this form is unbefitting for a four-dweller, this is pretty close to how they are depicted usually, but very toned down. What did you do to Cole?
So you've come here to save that man.
Uh-oh.
So, you cannot help him now. His humanity has been devoured. He has been freed from this pointless human existence. My death will change nothing. It is gone too far.
And my humanity is probably what you want to devour.
You too shall be freed.
What do you want to do?
Let me taste your blood.
No.
I need just a little. Let me bite you.
No. Why do you want to bite me?
To ease the pain. Yours and mine. I need food, and you need a bit of a care. You humans are fragile. I can handle that.
While Arthur protected us from the sea monster, I don't think he'll protect us if we give ourselves up willingly. No. You will die.
No way fake to pass and strike your eye.
Oh, wow. I like the fact that he's weakened. Four-dweller bauble. We will take that. Hitting a target has a 25% chance of build up frenzy on them. Makes it impossible to distinguish friend from foe. So good for ranged weapons, not so good for close up, unless there are large groups of enemies. And for large groups of enemies, we may want a two-handed weapon, because two-handed weapons can deal 15% weapon damage in a 4-meter radius around the enemy hit, presumably not to ourselves. And we can add stun on top of that. There are things that we can do. Abhartach has been defeated, and quite rightly so too. It is unfortunate to hear about Culling. This is not the way we came in. But it's the way we go out. Well, it's still night time. And it's not safe. What shall we do? Well, we could certainly do with the experience. I don't think this quest will get us a whole level. How are we doing for wood? Enough to go make some repairs at our home. You know what? We do have a home. So let's make our way towards it. This is a slightly less familiar route, but we don't always take. So hopefully we will have a different experience and avoid a bear. We might even avoid a second bear, but we shall have to see. And we'll have to remember, a weird bear is a very serious risk. Hello, I see them all there. Perhaps I should go and buy back Abhartach's calling. Abhartach. Because I suspect it might be worth having 2 of each spell, and we got the money. I suspect we won't find any more copies of it. Weird bear maybe over there. So, oh no, because animals aren't affected by the weirdness. But since we are out this late... No, we're wanting to get back to the Horns. And we have a bed we can rest in. Oh, that's a lot of... I see 3, I think. We haven't seen the Great Blue Hunter yet. That's unusual. And we should start preparing ourselves for that kind of instance. Really? Is it? No, it's not that late. Sounded almost like the night was ebbing away. But no such luck. No such luck at all. We have defeated the crippled, haggard, exhausted form of a Four-Dweller. It's probably not worth that much celebration just yet. Let's head inside and see our lady love. And since we're visiting, we should at least take our helmet off. Shake out that hair. Nothing. We're very near to completing all of the content I've experienced with her. Let's utilize the bed, get a few hours rest, and then head off out the door. So the plan is to head back to the Horns, meet with Cole and his wife, whose name I've temporarily forgotten. Look into practicing some handcrafting. So wrap up that quest as best we can. I believe there's a dialogue option which requires 6 spirituality. And if I'm wrong, hey, I just don't get to take that option. Because I haven't seen it since early access, and they might have tweaked it after release. Let's kick up a dust cloud and head on out of here. And then what else for the rest of the episode? I'm not sure. So this is the plan. And what comes next will be whatever takes my fancy. Looking safe so far. It won't last forever. There's a skeleton to the left. 2 skeletons to the left. 3 skeletons to the left. But if we can keep up speed, we're out of combat, so we can continue just dashing along like this. The graveyard music hardly had a chance to start. I think it got 1 or 2 notes in, and that was about it. We have people to see before nightfall, and I know we're kind of rushing along here, but we got a lot of ground to cover. It would be nice, though, to keep working on that old experience meter there. So many ability scores I want to improve. Should probably focus on some endurance and practicality and strength for a few levels. Other things, like that extra point of dexterity, can wait. I don't think I've got much to part with here. We could always do Orla's job, although I'm loath to give her what she wants. I suspect it will not end well. Right. Should I be looking to upgrade even more armor? Probably. I mean, I don't have the practicality points to do it otherwise.
What a nice day.
Alright. That's +3. That's +3. That's 3. That's 3. So we could go up to a +4 on something. Actually, we could go a lot more. Ooh, okay. 4. 4. 4. 4. Right? We could even probably go to a 5 on a few things. But the thing is, right? We already have a very nice high armor value, and we haven't invested that much into the heavy armor tree yet, and we're going to be wanting to find new fancy suits of armor later on, which means that future heavy armor, to be really impressive, won't be able to have much higher armor values than this, and we'll need to just have really amazing special qualities that we just want to have, better than the stamina management this suit currently offers us. Which means we need to be building up our stamina while we work towards discovering whatever those suits of armor may be. Let's head down to the beach and break the news to something like Beatrice. There's like Beatrice or something. I think with Cole, right? Or am I wrong? I should probably let the what's his name? Quartermaster know as well. Yeah, I should return to Beatrice. She's had it rough. It would be interesting if there was a Beatrice romance. And if I discover one now, I'm going to have to say, no, thank you very much, I'm with someone already. I'm not that kind of backstabbing, cheating bastard who just has sex with someone behind someone else's back. I mean, look, come on, we're dressed like a knight, right? We're honourable. We're not a black knight, we're not a robber baron. Definitely not a black knight. Because of the shield. So, the black knight traditionally has no heraldry. Which is why the Black Knight in Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail is technically not a Black Knight, because he has a heraldic emblem upon his tabard. Is it tabard or surcoat? In this case, I think it's a surcoat. Now, Cole is out of the cage, and Beatrice is no longer standing beside it. That's why I've come up this way.
Oh, it's you. Did you hear? The keeper was cured. Cole wasn't so lucky. He's fallen into a strange state. A while ago, one of Fergus's men came by and told us, "You're bloody lucky Mahon got better." And that's the only reason we're still allowed to stay in the village.
I think we can imagine which of the men that is. I'm not sure I get to do all of these. I found the source of what made Cole this way, but I must have been too late, as it indeed informed me.
I had a feeling something might change with your involvement. I knew you'd find something. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could thank you. But right now, I just don't have the strength. You tried, and that means a lot. It's hard, and I don't think I can properly show my gratitude. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Tell me about Cole and the strange state he's in.
He just sits there, staring. He doesn't notice anyone. It's almost as if all the life inside him is frozen. Even the part of him that was full of aggression.
In all fairness, that's probably the only part of him that was left. So the keepers just let him out and allowed him to stay in the village now that he's no threat to anyone.
Most of them wanted Cole dead, but Fergus forbade anyone from interfering. Since Mahon is getting better, he decided that Cole's fate is in our hands. But if anyone else raises a hand against him, they'd be sentenced, as if for murder. That cooled the tempers of the keepers and lessened the open hostility from the villagers. Besides, you've seen him. He hasn't moved much in the past few hours.
I haven't had a chance to see him yet. What are you planning to do?
I can't abandon him. Even if he's not exactly the Cole I knew, he still looks like him. I won't ask you to end his agony. How could I? I'll take care of him for as long as he lives. And then, I don't know. I'll probably leave this godforsaken place.
You know, I don't like this, right? They've hidden the percentages. That's not what I dislike. I'll end Cole's suffering. You should be free of him. Let his soul rest in peace. I'm not sure she's ready for that yet. And I only get this one chance to do these. I can kill Cole. You should be free of him. Let his soul rest in peace. Strength instead of spirituality. So just using a different persuasion stat. Don't waste your life here. You have so much to live for. You should leave. Practicality. That seems like an arsehole thing. I want to see what happens if I do this, but I don't like it. I could always reload back at the manor and come back here if I really don't like it. You know, I can end Cole's suffering for you. You should be free. Let his soul rest in peace.
Yes. Perhaps that's what should be done. Just do it quickly. At night. I don't want anyone to see. And I thank you.
This seems really bad. I don't like this at all. Offered to spare her husband from his suffering. She agreed. This seems really bad. There's going to be one witness, isn't there? You'll be witness, won't you? You'll be watching with all your eyes. Not sure how I feel about that. But I think I should go and tell the quartermaster at least. Maybe even speak to that keeper who hated them so much. The ginger arsehole. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. Something with a C or an M. Probably not an M because his friend was Mahon. I'm probably way off. And I might be better off not speaking to anyone until I've done the deed. I still feel bad. I think I should almost speak to the man first, just to say, look, I'm gonna help you now. I wonder
Guess you're too stubborn to stay away.
Dickon, of course.
Keep pushing and you'll regret it.
Oh, you have no idea how far I can push. Neither have I, by the way. And I don't want to have to find out. But I'm going to go see your boss now, or rather your superior. Not the head man himself, just the sort of second in command.
You need something. It's you. Mahone is getting better. I don't know what you've done, but your results are remarkable, at least for us. Unfortunately, Cole isn't improving, but I'll allow the refugees to stay.
What about Cole?
His fate is in their hands. They'll do what they want with him. I'm not going to be responsible for his life. It's not our concern.
Really? You don't know what caused this? Because I haven't told you, but you don't want to know?
No. I only care that the situation is resolved. One less thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's an arsehole too. Right. Can you tell me more about the village, in case I haven't asked before?
There are a few retired keepers living there. They might tell you about the good old days if you ask them nicely. There are also some refugees from north of the island, since we had nowhere else to put them. I don't really know much about what's going on in that place. I just make sure they have everything they need, more or less. You can always go see for yourself.
I have indeed, many times. Refugees, eh?
People fleeing from bandits, from the wyrdness, you name it. I wasn't exaggerating when I said we were the last beacon of hope this far south. For these people, we are. Don't know how many more we can take, but that's a problem for another time.
I'm not going to ask to speak to the captain yet. I'd rather do a few more things up in the northern portion of this southern area of the land. Is the Red Priest gone now? Oh! He did say he would when he could find someone to replace him, or... Have I missed him completely? Ah, there we are.
Blessings upon you. Certainly. Kai's blessings know no bounds, but sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
Indeed, so that they may be transported without bounds. Impenetrable shield. Tempting. You know what? We got the money for it.
Always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
Perhaps sometime I'll try it out. We've got a way to go till night, haven't we? No whispers about Abhartach, interestingly enough. What have we here? Oh yeah, new spell, right. It doesn't have a heavy cast, interestingly. No, that's really interesting. It's got to be the only spell that doesn't have a heavy cast. We can make some leather. But what are we doing? Thinking of crafting leather at a time like this, when we're planning to end some suffering. Kind of want to just, you know, 2 week. We need to work on that practice. Now, how are we going to pass the next few up? You know what? I did say I wanted to go and speak to Drest. See how he's doing after his recent ordeal. And I may just have time to do that. As long as I don't go to the wrong beach. Here we go. This means probably hammer practice. Oh yeah. Got it. Probably red caps over there. Yep, I see him. Oh, it's you! You making that sound. I was wondering when red caps started making a noise like that. His little warbling, gurgling sound. Right, let's put our weapon away. We don't need to threaten the old man. He's had a hard enough time as it is. In fact, he doesn't seem to be here. Oh, that's interesting. Hope he hasn't done something regrettable. I think we'd better head back to the keep. If we go slow enough, it'll be late. You know what? If we're going to be sneaking around at night after dark... Wait... I was going to say we should be wearing something camouflaged. Something that'll help us hide in the darkness. And then I remembered Silent Cilia the assassin, and we have all her gear. It seems like the perfect option, doesn't it? Sadly. And what'll we get if we end his misery and suffering? He'll be dead. I mean, he was dead already, a long time ago. And now she won't have a reason to stay here, a purpose or anything. She'll just bugger off out of here. I feel like I may be making a very wrong choice. A very wrong choice indeed. So I'm going to be careful about that. Also, is that part of the village outside the safety offered by the fragment of Arthur's soul in the sword? I'm still not comfortable taking that, as I suspect calamitous effects for all in the neighbouring vicinity. Unless we only take part of the soul and leave the bit that's protecting everyone, or it just keeps doing that afterwards anyway, because it's been doing it for so long and it'll take a long time to wear off. And if he ends up having to be redivided each time, so he appears to fight the weirdness and then goes back into it again. Kind of like the Green Knight coming out of nature with Morgana Le Fay's enchantment on Sir Berslac. Right. Take armor. And weapons, we don't need both her daggers. We can just take one. Let's go into the barracks, where we usually sleep when we're here. This is going to be so horribly wrong. I may attempt to sneak the whole thing really badly. With all the guards on patrol. Bloody hell. Mate, don't do that. That's very freaky. Let us rest till... Yeah, that'll do. And now, even the ghost is going to bed. Let's change our gear. This is so very wrong. Look how low our armor is, 6.9%. Wow. I mean, this all needs dexterity and perception, masses of it, which we do not have just yet. Fucking hell, man. Don't pull a weapon out on the ghost. It won't be very effective for starters. Right. Well... against all reason and common sense, we are sneaking now. Yeah, they're briefly detected. There's probably going to be a lot of that. Yeah, you just keep your back turned, mate. I know you'd love to do this, but you don't get to. Maybe I could plant the murder weapon in his bed. Or under it. See how long it'd take them to find it and cover it up and... yeah. Obviously the two guards down here are blatantly going to see me going in. Sneaking past him up there, presumably. I'll take it. It's a skill we don't get to improve very often. We just think of it as an act of mercy. And try to never get ourselves into this kind of situation again. I wonder if we could clamber down again. No. Yes, so there we are. Totally detected. But hopefully completely unrecognizable. Yeah, that does look like it may be close. I hope we get to speak with her again afterwards, even if it's just to say goodbye. Offer her some emotional support and encouragement that it's going to be horrible, but eventually things will be okay. Oh, she's standing right here. Can I say I've changed my mind? No, I
Be
can't
careful out there.
say anything. Where there? Can you hear me? Do you need anything? Well, I sense you're gonna get it. I'm not gonna take a dead man's... Look, it's all he's got. What I will do is at least show my face when I speak to his widow. And pray that at least I have something to say.
You're back. Does that mean it's over?
Yes, it's over.
It's strange. In a moment like this, I should feel something. But I don't. There's nothing. Just emptiness. The night is so quiet. It's a good thing Cole left this world in peace. That's something he'd been missing lately. I won't keep you any longer. I'll start packing and leave before dawn. I'll head towards Kuanacht and then... we'll see.
Maybe I'll see you there.
Thank you for trying. And for freeing me from this place. Take care.
Don't blame yourself for what you're feeling now, lady. You did your grieving already when he was originally in his terrible state and you'd lost him. Who sees me? Well, I better keep moving. I hope it's not our little pet. Yeah, there was an old friend of the family, and as a little boy, when I heard she was getting ill and going to die, I was devastated. I was really upset. I mourned, I grieved, and then when she died, I'd already done it, and I didn't feel so bad. It's strange how we handle emotions. There we go, detected again. Well, that's only to be expected. If we straighten up now and stop hiding, he already noticed us trying to hide. If we'd straightened up before being detected and just walked past, then it would seem like we were not trying to hide. After this, I think I need some healthy, contemplative work repairing the garden and grounds outside Lady Alyssa's mansion. Oh god, okay, no, it's not that light yet. So here's what we do. To completely cover our tracks, we need to go back to our bed, change out of these clothes, sleep in the bed and be seen getting out of it in the morning, then go put these garments back in the stash in the morning when nobody's watching. That feels very sensible and complete. Got another point with sneaking, so we're getting something out of this. Don't turn this way. Oh mate, please no. Good, he turned his back. We got that one there though. Yeah, he's gonna see us. Can we help you? Mate, it's fine. Just out for a late night walk dressed like a murderess. Don't worry about it. Didn't like the way he came running over there when he saw us sneaking. Yeah, you don't want him seeing this. He might start getting nasty ideas. Like, it would be okay for him to go and do a similar thing to any of the refugees he happens to dislike. And we can't be having that now, can we? Okay. There we go. Let's get a few more hours sleep. Rise and shine. Have a nice stretch. and go outside and put our barely efficient disguise away in its hiding place. And clean the murder weapon, hide the murder weapon. Look, there's a pool of water here. We'll give that knife a nice wash. I'm not going to put it in my hand and hold it in front of the water for a little bit. That might be a little bit too much. Right, in a way, we were not ending his suffering. We were ending her suffering. And that could be seen as a good thing. Should probably check in with him just in case. Nothing new? Nothing new. Thought so. Right. And we should probably ask to speak to the captain soon. Now, we have aligned ourselves fairly firmly with Arthur and not Caradoc. So why are we waiting to see the captain? Seeing the captain was Caradoc's plan. The captain is apparently expecting Caradoc, and as we are appearing to be his agent, or rather the captain will presumably assume that. Not good. Speaking of words that might rhyme with good, wood. We have enough wood. Excellent. Let's go for some building therapy. It won't get us for level, but it'll certainly help close the gap. And if we wanted to make all the repairs, we would need 2 more wood. The wind howls. I feel like it's crying out for the lost soul. Well, for the departure of the last vestiges of life from the body that once held a soul. Have I not? Have I not discovered? I should go and discover that location. Just for the experience points. But preferably without too much violence. If you lot will excuse me. Oh, okay. I have work to do. Let's see.
This fight is mine!
Right.
I will beat you down.
There should be another one.
Show me what you're made of!
Where is he? Not back yet, apparently. Well then. Our brief episode of Death on Legs seems to have replenished our health. It is unfortunate we had to do that. The training just took over. We were in a more quiet, contemplative mood. Fast travel may have almost been appropriate, but fast travel is cheating, so we don't use it. Unless it's some kind of important story fast travel, like getting in the boat on the island of the Red Priest Asylum to come here. Speaking of which, we still have not encountered the great sea monster yet. And there's statues and things. Yeah, we want to be careful. For now, let's put our hands to work doing something good instead of all this mass murder. Something constructive that's going to last. Something positive. Like fixing this tumble down pile of wreckage. So now we performed a truly remarkable feat, presumably creating scaffolding to put all this lot back together. There's a curtain, so a nice little view out the window there. Some pottery, earthenware, firkin. Looks like a tub to me. Nice little place to sit and rest. Workbench. I think she'll like this. Let's go check on her. Also, that really looks like a dream catcher, and that's probably not a bad idea given how the weirdness likes to encroach upon this location. That shadow is very ominous. Let's step inside and see how she likes our handiwork. Oh. There we go, yeah. How do you like your new workshop?
Darling, the workshop is simply magnificent. My sanctuary, a place where inspiration can flourish, unburdened by clutter and inconvenience. Oh, just imagine the gowns, the embroidery, the masterpieces that will emerge from these very walls. I hope you're prepared, dearest, because soon everyone will be clamoring for even the smallest samples of my craft.
And I imagine you'll want me to show off some of them at some point. Well, I feel like I need to rest. I've had a hard time of it. Let's spend some time here with our beloved and prepare to head out, I reckon, in the next episode. I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now, and cheerio everyone. Don't let Abhartach bite you. It just won't be good. Surely. There's no way that can end well.